What's happening, guys? Birdman 316 here again. Today we have the censtar Les Paul shaped object twins. Well, not really twins, but they're the same guitar but different colors. That one has a little mod. You can't really see it until I tell you that. Just want to make sure this one is in good shape as far as like any adjustments or whatever like that. Hadn't been played in a while, the neck might have moved. We did fix the back of the neck though. Got some Scotch-Brite and made the back of the neck nice and shickily slick. I tried to say shiny and slick at the same time. Shickily, schlicky, or something like that. Anyway, I touched this one up too a little bit. Oh yeah, nice, and I think Phil McKnight would like these necks on these two guitars here. But anyway, guys, the main focus for today's film is comparing the bridge pickups on this one and that one, because that one has a new bridge pickup. This one is the stock bridge pickup. Let's go ahead and piddle around with this one. Let's turn the... Now we've been playing with Pogo Lab forever. I figured I need to give the Pogo Lab a little bit of a break. Pardon me. So I brought back the... it's a fake clone. Oh, what is the brand? Golden Horse brand clone, fake, imposter, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, all the controls are up. We're going to be concentrating on the bridge here. I think this one has output of like 8 point something. Now we're playing through the little what's that thing? The Monoprice 5-watt tube amp. We're sitting on 1 watt. It has a built-in attenuator, so we're sitting on 1 watt to be kind of respectful of the neighbors. Now, the neighbor lives there. She's gone somewhere, and the neighbor right behind me here, he's at work. But we still have the downstairs neighbors. We got to have a little respect, even though the curfew doesn't officially. I don't even know if they have a curfew or not. But most of the time, you're supposed to shut down any loud music or loudness or any kind of loudness, anything, around 2200 hours, 10 p.m. So we're not nowhere near that. We're barely into 12 noon, so we can let it rip, sort of, ish. But anyway, let me quit jabberjawing. Let's get on with this programming. We got the JHS Hall Reverb playing. Let me check it out. I had a little too much in there before, and it sounds good. It's not overbearing, but it sounds better than this than regular dry, right? So we're gonna throw a little water in there, right? And we got the phaser here. And we have the Golden Horse Clone fake. Now, we're playing through one single speaker because that's an 8 ohm amp and the speaker is 8 ohm. We did have a Fender 12-inch speaker there. It's 8 ohm as well. If we hook them both together, that gives the amp a 4 ohm load, and we don't want to take a chance of blowing up this nice amp. So now if I had a pair of 16 ohm speakers, I could put 2 of them together and it'll give that amp an 8 ohm load. But I don't got those 16 ohms, homie. Not right now. So we gotta make do with what we got, right? At least a 12-inch speaker is going to sound better than a little 8-inch speaker. So let's get on with this comparison. We're going to start with this one. We're going to start with clean with the reverb. You notice that little wannabe run that I just did? Now I have these pickups. They're staggered. I might need to bring the neck down just a tiny bit more, but the ridge is right there, I believe. I'm just going to check something right quick. Yep, let's get the screwdriver. Very, 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 very carefully, ever so slightly, bring the neck down on the base side. You notice these pickups are staggered like Peter Green had his. I believe they are just about even. I know today's video is about bridge pickup, but we're going to make the small adjustments to this one while we're here. Why not? It's fun. See, that's what it's supposed to do. When you're in these, if you call the wound strings, you can't really call it the E string, this, that, and the other like that, because I got it tuned down one whole step. We'll just call it the 3 fat strings, the three wound strings. These are the smooth strings here. And the smooth strings. You notice it got quieter when I got here. That's because the bass side is sunk. And that, I guess that, oh my goodness, check this out. The screw, now this is a, I guess you could say it's a thin line-ish guitar here. And you can't really sink it down so far because you don't have a whole lot of room there. But the screw looks like it's poking up a little bit right here. But the pickup is actually correct as far as what I want to do with it. But anyway, the same thing on the bridge. So they're equal. Now let's unhook this guitar here and bring in the other. Now this was the stock pickup here. Now this stock pickup has coil splittability. It's built in. It's all stock factory to the what we call push-pull pot. I challenge you to say that really fast 5 times without getting tongue-tied. Right now. Make sure everything is. Oh, this one here is the same way, except this right here is a artec LPC 210. I'm not sure what the 210 means, but the C represents ceramic. Yes, this is a ceramic magnet pickup. And I think this is an Alnico magnet. I'm not sure. I never looked. But, okay, we're good. LP, of course, Les Paul, right? So, let's check it out. Now, this one right here is not coil split. I hooked it up exactly the way the old one came out. Put the red and white wires were soldered together, and you hook that to a little tab on your switch there, and you put your ground on there. You got 2 ground. You got a braided non-insulated ground, and you have an insulated ground, right? And then your hot wire goes to the bottom of your lug on your pot. I hooked it up exactly how it was supposed to be. But guess what? It automatically cut the coils in half, and that switch did nothing. So what I did then, I just unhooked the coil split 2 wires or whatever like that, and just taped it to the side. Well, after I resolved the problem, I just moved the wires to the side where they wouldn't touch anything, and the humbucker came back, full humbucker. So I just taped the other wires to the side, and there's no coil split on this anymore. That's okay. This here is still coil splits, but that does not. But it's okay. I'm not worried about it. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Okay, let's add some phony clon. The clon phony, but hey, the real clon will cost you probably around $6,000, $7,000, $8,000. That little fake was like 30-ish. So I think I'll take the fake because I ain't got that kind of money. No way. If I had that kind of money, I could get a nice car or truck or something, right? But anyway, we put some dirt in here. Who says ceramic pickups ain't no good? Now, I'll tell you something. There are some ceramic pickups that are no good, and to be fair, there also are Alnico pickups that ain't no good. It depends on what kind of materials go in and how they're made. It doesn't really matter who makes them. It depends on what kind of materials are used. Just saying. Let's do something. I don't know what chord this is. Oh, I'm off. Still off a little bit. Let me check something. Try it again, guys. A lot better. Let's go back to the other censtar. I'll tell you what, guys. That LPC 210, I think the numbers are 15.8K. The numbers on this one are like 8 point something K, but that pickup sounds really, really good. I knew it, you notice I never changed anything. I never touched any settings, never touched any knobbage. Well, straight away, guys, you notice the overdrive is still on, the fake clone is still on. That pickup there had more bite, it drove the amp a little more. Well, because it's the difference between an 8K and like a 16K. But I've seen a YouTube video somewhere, I think it was Monty's Guitar Parts, Pickups or whatever in the UK. He said just because the number is higher doesn't necessarily mean the pickup is hotter. Depends on the gauge of the wire used to wrap around the bobbins or whatever, right? That makes a lot of sense. You can have a high K pickup that sounds real thin and yucky and ugly and just like makes you want to go bury your head in the sand or something, you know what I mean? And you can have a lower K pickup that sounds nice and beefy. I guess it means that a better quality or a little bit heavier gauge wire was used to line. I don't know. Ask Dylan. Don't ask me. I don't know. Dylan talks tone. Any questions about pickups, go talk to him on his channel. Join his live streams. He builds pickups, so he knows a lot about them. So if you have any questions about that kind of stuff, go talk to him. I'm only guessing. I'm just a hack, right? So you can't believe much of nothing I say, except for what I do know and have experienced. But anyway, let's keep messing about with this thing here. Let's see what we can do. Now don't get me wrong, this thing sounds lovely, it sounds great, but that has a lot more bite. Of course, it's a different pickup. This is a factory pickup, I don't know what it is. It came in this guitar. Everything in this guitar is stock except I changed the knobs, but everything else, in that one same way, I changed the knobs and changed out the bridge pickup. That's all I did today. Well, I lied. Make a liar out of me. I changed the strap buttons because I didn't like the other ones because there was nothing wrong with Fender guitars or Fender clones. Me personally, I don't like Fenderish looking strap buttons on a Gibson style shaped object. Call me weird, whatever. That's just how I roll. Like Ted Talks Guitars and Life says, you do you, right? I do me, so you do you, right? Okay. Let's hear something else. Almost forgot. Let's hear, can it do that Peter Green thing? The very first part of Black Magic Woman. That's pretty nicely. Pretty nicely. Let's check this other one out. You notice I have not touched any volumage, tonage, anything. Going straight back to this other guitar. Plugging it in. And we're going straight to the Peter Green thing. Will this one do it? Will it do it? That one does it nice, pretty nice. It doesn't have a lot of bite, but oh, didn't have my finger placement correct. Check it out. This one does it too, but a little bit better. Now, I might need to bump the gain up just a tiny bit on this just to get the extra little bit of a bite. Let's just bump the gain up just a tiny bit on this one. We're sitting on like 2 o'clock. Let's go about closer to 3. Let's see what we got now. Go straight back to the Peter Green thing here. We got some, oh yes, we got something now. Let's check it out. It's a little more. I think that pedal there's a little bit tamer than the Pogo Lab, but it's nice though. It's really nice. It's just different. It's differently voiced. Let's go back to this other guitar. And the fake clon is really nice. I think that Pogo Lab gives it a good run for its money. I think the Pogo Lab's a little bit wilder as far as like the overdriven distortion, whatever you call it, the gain. Let's check this one out again. Let's hear this part again. It does nicely. It's very nice. That does a little bit more because it's a more sizzly. It's got more sizzle, more bite. But this one, hey, it's nice too, you know. All right, let's see here. Now, these are not wired, or there's been no magnet flippage on either one of these guitars, so they both have the in phase, I guess you could say, the natural sounding middle position of a Telecaster-ish guitar or a Les Paul-ish guitar with 2 pickups in it. We're just, now that was, I just played it with, well, played at it with both humbuckers full, no single coilers going on. We're going to do the same thing with this one. Let's hear what we got. Everything's wide open. Both are in humbucker mode. Everything's all tell you what, both these guitars are fine. Now, what inspired me to get a censtar Les Paul shaped object? Well, Sean's fault over there at Scrum My Guitar. He reviewed one and it looked like a really nice one, so I decided, let me try one of these things. And guess what? What happened? I got two of them. The only reason I didn't get the other colors because I didn't like that other color. It was kind of, to me it didn't look as pretty as these, but you know, that's why they make different colors. So you can choose what you want, right? But anyway, guys, I hope this demo was somewhat entertaining, a little educational, and fairly decently demonstrated. Well, guys, do me a huge favor. Have a great day. Have a great night wherever you are. And always remember, keep rocking. Make the world a much better place, my friends. This is Birdman 316. Sayonara.